subject to the cap. This was a couple of years ago. This is how long it took until the H1 numbers were used up. What does that tell you? Well, the economy sucked. Nobody hired, right? The visa numbers were available almost all year. I cannot remember the time when I filed an H1B, a cap H1B in December. But that year we did. It was great. Well, the year after that, the economy starts improving, okay? And we're getting all the way up to June and we're done, which is still nothing. Well, the year after that, it took 7 days, and the visas were gone. And now April 1st rolls around, and how long do you think it's going to take? Well, until April 1st in the afternoon, and they're going to be gone. Because the economy continues to improve, and the more improvement in the economy, the more employers are out there hiring guys like you. And that's how H1B visa numbers go very quickly. OPT and the cap gap, that's got to be the greatest thing that the USCIS ever did for F1 students who apply for an H1B. The USCIS, or the federal government as a whole, operates, although on the Roman calendar, their fiscal year goes from October 1st to September 30th. My God, who does that? Okay? Well, I don't, but they do. So we got our biplane. Now, when you go to school, when do you graduate? In May or in December, right? Typically, people graduate in May. Well, when do you have to apply for the H1B visa? April 1st. Because the new visas are available on the 1st of the fiscal year, which is October 1st. And you can apply 180 days early. What do you think is going on in my office now? People are scrambling for H1B stuff to get it ready. Because where do you think our applications are going to be on April 1st? They're all going to be on downstairs by April 1st. There's no question about it. But if you graduate on May 15th, what good does that do? What are you going to do until October? Well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Well, the cap gap is really a good thing. What the cap gap allows you, if you are selected for an H1B visa, you can just stay here and hang out. Isn't that beautiful? You don't have to go home. If you are already on OPT and you're working, and let's go back to the 69-year-olds, right? Applying 90 days early, getting that damn work authorization. So when do you get it if you graduate in May? You get it in May, right? And then you work how long? You work for 1 year. So what month are you in? May. And you apply for your H1B. And when does that start? Well, it starts October 1st. What are you going to do? Well, that kind of sucks too. Well, that's the cap gap. You're allowed to remain here and you are allowed to continue to work. So if you are on OPT and you apply for an H1B visa and you are selected, you may continue to work beyond your OPT time until October 1st, until you get your H1B. You want to remember that because that's a good thing. Now, so much for the non-immigrant visas, and then we'll go to your green card. Now, there's 2 ways on how to get a green card. Either you have family, and by family, I don't mean a distant cousin, or your 7th nephew or something, or someone from the Mayflower. What I mean is a spouse, U.S. citizen spouse, U.S. citizen son or daughter, a U.S. citizen parent. Like, this is what the USCIS considers what we call an immediate relative. If you don't have that, employment is your way to immigrate. And if you're on an H1B, you're an employment immigrant. And there are several categories. EB stands for employment-based, and I didn't make that up. That's what the government came up with. And there are several categories. The